Jones and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchesi crime families. The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling. And the fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation.
Man, so that's how we gonna start off the day, man. Welcome in Spoonfed Sports. Ironic enough, it's something we're great to talk about. We're great to talk about gambling and I'm taken back by some of the things that have been going on in the gambling world, which I think we could come to expect this from a lot of guys when there's a lot of money on the line, but tens of millions of dollars is crazy, especially considering we gamble all the time. We gamble every single day. We're going to give y'all some great picks today. But Chauncey Billups with a mob connection is crazy. Terry Rozier. I seen a video of Terry Rozier. That was kind of wild from last year. That was a little suspect. And apparently this morning, they were both arrested, taken into custody. Walker Bays, my man, Joe Scott. Joe, what you got, man? What you think about it?
What's good? What's good? Man, seeing some of the notifications this morning about this whole gambling ring and the mob being involved and all that, man, was crazy. A lot of people will probably say they're not surprised by Terry that we split last year. You know, I saw a tweet this morning with some of his old bad highlights. So, you know, people feel like he's been cashing in for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's tough. I mean, and it kind of started last year with the Porter brother. I guess that was last year.
Yep.
You know, him getting kicked out the league and all that. So it's clearly a thing. I mean, and the gambling in the NBA goes back to the ref. I think that was back in like 2007, 2009, something like that. Donnie,
Mm-hmm.
when he had the mob time, and you know, he was kind of like the way he taking the way he officiated. So it's definitely a thing, man. And you know, we yell every week, man, this shit, something rigged, something ain't right. But it's proof in the pudding for sure.
Yeah. So do you think it's something that can be fixed or somehow regulated? I guess is the question.
Honestly, I don't know, man, because they removed the heads of these mob families, the mafia, and all they do is bring somebody else new up, and they step in with other person left off, and it's not like we look talking about on a small scale. There's multiple states in this. This goes through Vegas, with you know the
Mm-hmm.
mob and mafia used to run Vegas back in the day anyway.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. You know, I'm sure they'll probably try to background check people a little bit better, but to completely eliminate it, I'm not sure if it's possible, man. There's so much technology out here. Um, guys are finding better ways to be crooks at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, with the gambling thing, it's interesting, man, because I feel like right after COVID, it really started to take off a whole lot. Like FanDuel, DraftKings, all of that. You got it at it's right at like the disposal of your hands. You no longer got to go to Vegas. You no longer got to get a bookie or anything along those lines. Like you can pick up your phone and gamble on anything. I mean, table tennis. You want to gamble on table tennis? I mean, it's like a 55-year-old guy you've never heard of in your life. You can pick up your phone and literally just gamble on it. You have no idea. Like, this guy probably got a family. He could have told his son, "Hey, before I go to work today, take the other guy. Like, I'm gonna just get his match up." Like, I mean, because when you think about it and you look at a lot of this stuff, heck, look at last night, the Utah Jazz and the Clippers, for example. You can't tell me that the Utah Jazz are 30 points better than the LA Clippers,
Insane.
right? Kawhi Leonard goes out there and scores 10 points in a season opener. Like, what's the odds of that happening? Like, this isn't a mid-season trip to Utah, back to back. I just don't feel like playing. We talking opening night. And you lose by 30?
Yeah.
Like,
And we know everybody's done on the Clippers.
yeah, everybody bet on the Clippers. Like, all the money was on the Clippers. And the Jazz, not only do they cover, they win by 30. like, come on. Like, it don't. So, no. Yeah, the gambling stuff it is very suspect. It is a topic that I don't think will go away. I think that's why in most states we don't see college player props from FanDuel and DraftKings because there is that fear that if you offer a college kid enough money, yeah, they will go out there and throw a game, especially with NIL now with guys getting paid. I mean, why not?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right. But enough of that, man. Let's talk about some of the gambling we're going to do this weekend. Let's hop straight into your picks. Let's hope we don't get, Terry Rozier don't got no nephews and nothing on none of these teams we picking. We good. So what you got?
So I quick pick three on the college pick for this weekend. The Virginia versus UNC game, man. I got Virginia on the money line. Should be an easy dub for the Cavaliers. They're having a good season, man. Their offense is looking potent, and the North Carolina defense is looking anything but a Bill Belichick defense. So Bill's got some work to do there. Then I got Alabama going into South Carolina. I got them favored by I got them for 6.5.
Okay.
I think they win by at least a touchdown. And I'm probably on the safe side. I'm going to give South Carolina a little respect because they're getting healthy. They're at home. I don't think they're just going to bow down per se. But I expect Alabama to take this without a problem, really. And then for my last on my short shot pick three, you got Wisconsin going into Oregon. We watched Wisconsin multiple times this year. Wisconsin has won me a lot of money. Thanks for them laying down on Saturday. Oregon by 23.5 at least, man. I think Daniel has them listed as minus 31.5.
Mm-hmm.
So 23.5 is once again still kind of safe. But depending on how much money you're putting on there, hey, safe might be a good thing. But yeah, I feel good about that pick three though.
Got you. Okay. And who's your dog of the week, man? Because I think a lot of people are interested to know what team potentially this week do we think is going to be on upset alert, and we realistically feel like they got a chance to go down.
So FanDuel has the Texas versus Mississippi State. They're at Mississippi State in Starkville. They have it plus or minus 7.5 right now. I'm going with Mississippi State on the upset, man. We watched Texas struggle last weekend in Kentucky,
Yeah.
which Kentucky doesn't have a team that should be able to play with that Texas roster. We're being honest with. But this Mississippi State team, man, it's a nice balanced team. If they can run the ball a bit, timely third down, ball control versus that Texas defense, they're gonna give Arch some trouble. Like I said, we watched them struggle last week. I expect Mississippi State to win this game, honestly.
Gotcha. I like it. I'm with you on the Mississippi State pick. I think that'll be a good game. I feel like it could go either way. I believe it'll be a low scoring game because Texas offense has been kind of all over the place this year with Arch. I don't think they haven't found a rhythm yet. Sarkisian's not doesn't seem to be very comfortable calling a lot of pass plays for Arch. Protection hasn't been great. Offensive line's been very suspect as well. And it's another road game, like you said, in Starkville. They're gonna have them bells going, and that could be a tough game for Texas to get out of alive. I was very close to taking that as well. Real close. For me, I'm gonna go start just before I even get into my dog, which is a crazy dog to have. But starting off first pick, I'm gonna go Oklahoma and Ole Miss, man. And the thing about Oklahoma and Ole Miss is I'm taking the points over 54.5. I think Ole Miss, obviously, last week against the UGA defense, them being able to score like that against UGA on the road, I think was huge. And for some reason, Ole Miss defense does not seem to be that dominant of a defense. I feel like Oklahoma will be able to put up enough points. So I definitely see maybe like a 30, 37, 28, 37, 30 in that range type of game. So 54.5, I think they should easily cover 54.5 between those two teams. Oregon, Wisconsin, I'm with you on that. I watched Wisconsin last week against Ohio State at home, not be able to score a single point. I feel like Oregon offensively, I feel like Oregon offensively is probably a little bit more explosive when they're clicking than Ohio State can be. Give me Oregon late at 31.5 points. I feel like they're just gonna. I see them possibly winning this game by 40. I don't know if Wisconsin scores again this week, unless they went and found a quarterback in Wisconsin in high school right now that's going to be able to suit up this week. I can't see them scoring points against Oregon either. Vandy and Missouri. This game right here, in low key, flying under the radar in the SEC of both of these teams, would not be shocked to see either one of these teams in the SEC championship game. I did not think I would say that before the season started. Obviously, Missouri just came off a loss to Alabama, who's really hitting that midseason stride. I believe Vandy minus 2.5 takes this. Diego seems to be on one, getting it done. I like the swag. I love it. They call it Nash Vegas for a reason. So I see Vandy covering the 2.5. I mean, not covering. I see him laying the 2.5 right here. Easily, I feel like they beat Missouri at least by a touchdown. And my dog on Saturday, which I cannot believe that this is a 2.5 point game spread. As a dog, LSU. I understand everything that's going on with Brian Kelly. I've even been an advocate for LSU moving off of Brian Kelly, potentially firing Brian Kelly. But LSU at home in Death Valley in a night game as an underdog, getting any type of points. I don't care if they got 1 point. I'm taking it. LSU plus 2.5 at home Saturday night in Death Valley. I'm going to have to ride with that, man. What you think?
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it, man. Death Valley, top five toughest places to play usually in college football. Like you said, a night game. That crowd's going to be going crazy. Tough place to play, man. And I can't wait to see that Vandy Missouri game, honestly. I think that's going to be must-see TV. That's going to be a really good game.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's definitely going to be one for the ages. And we're going to keep track of this. So we pop back in next Thursday. We're going to see what these picks was looking like. And we might recap it on Sunday, man. But I see 1, 2. I feel like I'm going to run the table, go 4-0 on these, man. I feel like I'm going to go 4-0. So let's get into our Thursday night parlay. We got Mason, 40 yards rushing. McConkey, 40 yards receiving. Justin Jefferson, 70-plus yards receiving. Gadsden, 35 receiving. And we are going with the old man, Mr. Reliable, third and Keenan Allen for 25-plus receiving yards. Or I would like his 4-plus receptions here. You could go either way. We parlayed these guys into a plus 414 if you use your 30% odds boost. $50 will pay you out $257. Joe, how confident in you cashing them this parlay tonight?
Man, I like it. I think it should be easy cash, honestly. Gaston for the Chargers has turned into one of Herbert's favorite targets these last couple weeks with 8 targets the week before last and 9 targets last week.
Mm-hmm.
Another team in receiving last week. With Minnesota not really having the best pass defense, I think he gets 25 easy. Then on the other side of the ball, Justin Jefferson, of course, he's the number one option. And I flirted with the 70. I kind of went back between 60 and 70 yards for him. But I wanted to give folks a plus 300 plus caliber parlay. I will say the odds have changed on the book some throughout the day, so you might be able to take them for 60 if you feel safer with that. But I will say that the Vikings don't have a true number one corner. I'm sorry, the Chargers don't have a true number one corner.
Yeah.
So I think the matchup is there for Jefferson to have a good day. Wentz is going to target him anywhere from 7 to 9 times, probably more, honestly. If Wentz gets comfortable back there and starts tossing around, I definitely see Jefferson going 70 plus without an issue. As far as, like you said, third down and Keenan Allen's guaranteed 25 yards. I don't see that being a problem. He's the number one target on third down. Lad McConkey, first, second down. He's going to get 40 to 50 yards every game. I think he's had one game this season where he's under 40. So I feel like that's a safe bet. Now, I think the parlay is solid. You know, I know for my folks that are like to bet higher odds parlay, this might not be it for you. But hey, you got a couple dollars to throw at it, man. Like you said, 50 wins, 257 if you're using your boost. So hey, everybody can use extra $200.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. No, I think you bring up a great point on that, and I'm just looking over it. I'm with you. This entire parlay gonna come down to one player, and he ain't even on the parlay. That's what's crazy about this. Like, most of us in the gambling world understand, whenever you gamble, the person you put on the ticket, unless it's a quarterback, it's so dependent upon everything else in the game that happens. You have to have the right script, and especially with a parlay. So you're looking at this. Jordan Mason get 40 yards rushing, right? The Chargers won't be able to staff the box only if Carson Wentz is able to push the football down the field. Right? Justin Jefferson cannot get 70 plus yards if Carson Wentz does not play well. All right. Then you look on the Chargers side, you say, well, what the heck does Carson Wentz have to do with that? The Chargers are not going to play an aggressive game offensively themselves if they don't have to. Especially at home. So if Carson Wentz, he is the absolute key to this ticket, the key to this parlay. This is very much a game like the 49ers and Falcons game on that Sunday night when Penix in the second half couldn't do anything. And the 49ers said, okay, well, if y'all can't move the ball, we're going to hand Christian McCaffrey 100 times. We just ain't going to do nothing. This game will have the exact same feeling if Carson Wentz is not able to move the ball for the Minnesota Vikings. If Carson Wentz moves the football and forces the Chargers to play aggressively throughout the entire game, this parlay probably cash in the third quarter. Easily.
Agreed. And, you got the Chargers who can't really dominantly run the ball right now. I think they're on their third or fourth string running back at this point. So they're going to have to kind of throw it around and win a bit. So I expect, also a sleeper here. You believe in taking quarterback rush yards. I expect Hurts will probably lead the team in rushing tonight. So that might be something you want to look at as well.
Yep. No, that's going to be a great straight play as well. I'm with you on that. And they creeping up Carson Wentz rush yards. I want to say it was at like 10 last time I looked at it. I guess the gone are the days. I think they got tired of getting killed with the plus half a yard. And we hit him with the Joe Flacco 2 weeks ago. Joe Flacco half a yard was crazy. Yeah. All right, man. Anything else you got before we get out of here for the night? Get ready to actually lock in for these games. NBA tipping off in 2 hours.
Man, I just want to shout out a couple of performances last night that we saw, man. Wemby going for 40, and it was an easy 40. I mean, like, step back, pull up, fade, leaner, floater. Like, what was it that? He went crazy. And also, we didn't get a chance to talk about possible NBA Rookies of the Year on the last time we came, guys. BJ Edgecombe, man. That boy had a debut. He was my dark horse.
Oh, it was your dark horse, huh?
He was my dark horse.
He was your dark horse after he dropped 30 last night.
He was my dark horse before. Hey, look, if he can't stay healthy, the boy's gonna get a lot of runs. It's shots to be had out there in Philly.
Well, PG and Embiid, neither one of them got knees, so I think Edgecombe gonna be just fine. I don't think he gonna have any problem getting shots up. As far as rookie of the year, Edgecombe, because of volume, you're right. Edgecombe probably will be rookie of the year. He's not going to keep up 30 a night. That's not realistic, right? But what he will be able to do is score in the range of 14 to 18 every night, because he's going to be able to take 12 to 15 plus shots every single game. Because Embiid is not going to take shots away. Embiid, I think a month from now, Embiid will probably be retired. And I'm not even being funny. Just watching the game last night, his ability to not be able to get up and down the court, and even when he does, he can't jump. Embiid's done. It's a sad story, man. It's right up there with Brandon Roy. Like, it's just sad because this guy, he is a superstar in the league when he's able to be healthy, and his career is going to be cut short because of injury. So I'm with you with Edgecombe. I think after last night, and this is cheating, obviously Dylan Harper would enter that conversation for me after being able to see that game last night. And I still believe Cooper Flagg will be just fine. He just ran into, like you said, a 7'5" Hakeem, Kevin Durant, Elijah Wan guy that was made in a lab in Wemby. That's just not fair. Like, Anthony Davis looked like a kid out there Wemby caught a reverse alley-oop from half court, and he's 7'5". Yeah, so I'm with you, Edgecombe, and I think Dylan Harper, and Cooper Flagg. I think those will be the top 3 candidates as far as rookie of the year concerned. I don't even think, did we dip into MVP?
We touched on it, but we didn't. I think I named my 3, but I don't think you got to your top 3.
Well, since I get to cheat, since I've seen, opening night, and I was seeing another night, like my top 3 for MVP, Skinny Luka still looking good to me. I mean, goodness gracious, Luka, like, that's a whole nother type of Luka. That's bubble Luka. Like, double between the legs, step back over the Clippers game. That's that Luka right there that I saw. That's the Luka I see on Tuesday night. After what I saw last night, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, but if healthy, I can't leave Wemby out the conversation. He'll probably average 25, 13, 4 blocks. And realistically, what we saw last night, and obviously Kyrie Irving was out for Dallas, but I can make the argument De'Aaron Fox was out for the Kings. So what you're telling me, I mean for the not for the Kings, for the Spurs. So what you're telling me is that team can get better. So if they win 50 to 55 games, it would be hard not to give him MVP. Um, Third, as far as my MVP is concerned, and this is really going to depend on record as well and how well the team performs and everything like that. And that would be Tyrese Maxey. Um, Last night, 40 at Boston. They come back and win the game. Um, a lot of that has to do with coaching. So a lot of coaches would have continued to play Embiid, even though Embiid was struggling the way he was, just because of the name on his jersey. But no, put him to the bench. They erased a huge deficit. And Tyrese Maxey finished with 40. All right. And if the 76ers with that roster are able to capture a top 4 seed, 5 seed, let me just say this. If they're able to avoid the play-in and make the playoffs with that roster, that means Tyrese Maxey's averaging anywhere from 27 to 30 points a night. He would be in that MVP conversation right along with a Donovan Mitchell for me. And I think I mentioned Pablo Banchero. Yeah. So I think those three are kind of like in the same boat. Like it all depends who finishes the best in the East. Is it the Cavs, Magic, Sixers? And I think it's more so probably going to